This is just a brief video just to show you if you've got a problem with your fridge. It's the thermocouple, and what makes it apparent is that when you try to turn on the fridge on gas, what happens is that where you're holding that knob in, that's for the gas to ignite the pilot. As soon as you let it go, it just goes out. It doesn't matter what you do, so it ignites alright, everything else is fine, but as soon as you let that knob go, the gas just goes off. That's typical a thermocouple problem. Now the first thing you do is you need to order the thermocouple up. Right, just out of interest, I'm hoping that you can see this, but this is what you want and why you want that size. Can you read that? It says Thermocouple Universal, 30 millivolt, 60 seconds, 150 centimeters. Now that's the key. That's the voltage that it generates on that probe, which is delivered to the gas valve. A lot of people don't know that. And it takes 60 seconds, a minute to energise that. That's because of the length more than anything else. But that's the type of thing you want. And if it's mentioned on the item that you get as a replacement, then that's ideal. I hope that helps you and explains a bit as well. Right, next job is to remove the fridge. Now you've got these little covers that go on, can you see? Take them off, and then after that, in that hole there, you'll have a screw. This is the screw that locks it to the side of the furniture so that the fridge can't move. So there's 4 of those, one at the top, one at the bottom, on either side. Remove those before you do anything else. Remove the top and the bottom vents, which enables you to get in the back. Now the fun starts. First thing you've got to do is there's 2 screws that go in here. I'll put them back so I know where they go. This is for the a little screen that you've got there. It's a little aluminium screen that stops anything from any flue gases from going in the top here. You don't have to do anything else. You have to remove the plate where the exhaust comes out of, but other than that, that's about it. And also be careful, because the pipe here, that's your gas pipe, and of course above there's your thermocouples up here as well, which are the ones that are used for the hob. Now once you've done the top part there, you need to do the bottom. This is where it gets complicated, because you've got your burner there. This is the burner in there, and you've got the pipe that comes out, goes up the top, but this is the one that you've got a problem with. This is the supply feed. Now this one's already been done before, so on this one you've got your mains plug, which you've had to take out. That just plugs into there, okay? Once you've taken that out, don't touch the other cables down here, but disconnect your battery so that you've got no problem there. Can I move that? It's a bit difficult. I don't know if you can see it, but you should be able to. There's a series of wires there that goes into the fridge, but if you pull it forward now, just push it out gently, you'll find that it'll move okay. And that's after you've disconnected the gas. There is a nut there, but unfortunately mine was stripped, so I've had to renew it with a piece of gas hose. Not the ideal scenario, but I do periodically check it to make sure it's not a light. That's your igniter box, that one there, and the rest of it is immaterial. You don't really need to know that. So fingers crossed, that's all it is. So now we can go inside and work from the front. Right, after you've pushed the fridge out, you don't need to take it too far. Look, that's all you need to have it out. You don't need to have it any further, because then after that you can get to the controls at the top. This is why it's important to turn the power off and disconnect the battery. This is where your connections are for the gas. That's where your main feed comes in. So it comes into there. That regulates the pressure. Not very well, incidentally, on this one. And this here is your thermocouple joint. Can you see it? Right there. And it screws in, and you've got to undo that. Now I've already undone it just to show you, and it pulls out, and that's what the end looks like. Nothing fantastic. And this is the little device that if the flame fails, believe it or not, this gives a very minute electrical current back, and in there it actually is able to turn the gas off. So as soon as the electrical current changes in that, then the minute voltage turns this valve off. So it's important that it's connected correctly. The gas comes into here through the thermostat, through there, and then that goes down to your burner. That's the burner side. So this is the one that you've got to renew now, and this is why you need the length. It's got to go from the top of the fridge on the right hand side all the way down to the burner. Right, next job is to get out the thermocouple. Now it's annealed copper, which means that you can bend it, but you generally can't bend it back. So you bend it once. So all you got to do is open it out so that it will travel from here to the back, and then after that it's got to go down, and obviously it's got to go to the burner. So that's what you've got to do. If you have a look, you can see out the back there, so it's not a problem. There you go, you can see the out the back there, so it's not a problem. Just do it up, and then after that poke it through. If you have to change the nut over, this one is made on it, so just push it back, and then after that select the one that you want. Okay, and you'll find that it's cut out. Can you see? It's actually cut out. So it means that to check it, first of all, just put it on there and pull it up, and then bring it down towards the thread, and then you can see if it's the same. Let's have a look. That's it. Just turn it round. Oops, a daisy. Bit hard doing this one-handed, so wrong way. Turn it round so you've got the thread in the same direction. There we go. And then just bring it up against the other one, and then you'll be able to see if it's the same thread. If it is, then you can go ahead and do that one. Poke it through from the outside first. It's easier to do it that way, and then line it up. Hit the burner. So that's all done. The next thing is to connect the shields. Never forget them, because it will blow out otherwise. And then after that, it's away we go. On the inside, I don't know if you use these, but you can often get a draft through here. You really can get a draft through, but if you've got the old flush dishwashers and flush kitchen stuff, this is stuff that you can get for it, and it trims and goes around the outside, stops the wind blowing through, which is a bit of an advantage. So that's it. Should be all done now, and it should be ready to go. Turn it off now. There we go.